Greetings, my fellow ne'er-do-wells. Today on Merry Merry Meeples, we are looking at Almost Innocent, which comes to us from Kolossal Games and BFF Games, a cooperative deduction game of proving your almost innocence. Here are your designer and your artist. It is 12 and up, 30 minutes, 2 to 5 players. Your party set out on a heroic quest to find the lost crown of the Emperor of Oshra. However, your last evening at the local tavern went a little out of hand. You all drank too much spicy tea. The next morning, you find yourself the chief suspects of a series of horrible crimes. But you are totally innocent, of course. Can you solve the crimes and identify the true offenders? Only if all of you can prove your innocence can you continue your heroic quest. Find your unique solution, choose the right questions, guide your character through the story. And there are the components. There's the game set up. Let's flip this over. Alright, so I will open this later. This is the stretch goals, bonus components, and it comes with that stuff. But we'll get to that in a minute. You have your rule book, table of contents, there's your components, setup of the base game, core gameplay, taking notes, solving combinations, modules, player abilities, queen marker, large clues, scenarios, game concept, credits. So here is the scenario and story. It does kind of play out in different scenarios, and you'll use different ones of these boards. As you can see, Act 1, Quest for the Crown. Act 2, Act 3, tells you the page. Act 1, Scenario 1, A Fateful Night, and the setup. And it's got that for all the different acts, like so. And then the glossary. So now you have these boards that show the clues you're going to have to figure out in different configurations. There's those large clues they were talking about. Some other examples of that. And quite a few different scenario boards. Basically, everyone's going to have to have clues for the person sitting next to them, and then someone's going to ask a clue for a row or column, and then they'll say yes, no, how many, so forth and so on. Here's more boards. And then we did get the Kickstarter version, which means we have wood bits, but it does come with these punch board ones. You have your little magnifying glass clue questions. This is like how many. This is for yes or no's. You have special stuff. You have innocence tokens. You have all those. Like I said, that's punch board in the regular game. You have a queen marker and her little stand, like so. So as I said, here are those wood bits that we got. All the different ones. Let's get those dumped back in that bag. Like so. Like so. And that was the other punch board bit. That's also in that wood. This is a really cool little wood die that came with it. It's real light, but feels really nice. You get dry erase markers. And it looks like little extra erasers. Get to those cards in a minute. Because you will have these dry erase boards to mark down what your solution is and to make your notes on the boards. So there's all those. Each person also has a player screen. Oh, really quick, look at the cool art. Has a player screen. inside the player screen. Answer this player, your player turn, quantity investigation, type color. These are all the different victims, crimes, evidence. The seventh clue, ask this player. So there's all that. Here are the player cards. Get these open. You'll see it has their picture on this side. And then when you get to this side, it's their special power. There's those. These are those cards that you'll be laying out there. So you have victim, offender, evidence. These are special ones that have a star on this side. But otherwise you normally have these victims, offenders, scene, evidence, crime. Let's go through these so you can see them. It's cool because they have the name and then a funny little thing. Arson, forcefully overheated. And then this art matches what's on the board. And it also has the little color and a different shape. Like the yellow is a circle, blue has a different shape. If you see green is a square. You got a diamond. So it does help with the color blindness, colorblind friendly. There's a little plus sign. And there's that different shape for the blue. Alright, so let's crack into the stretch goal. This comes with more boards, more stuff here, more stuff here, and there we go. Alright, so this comes with a couple more people depending on how your story goes. And then these are in relation to those people. There's a queen marker in acrylic. So again, here are those boards. And then inside here, you have a couple more. You have the epilogue. So you have even more scenarios that you can play. And then different endings. And there's the Queen's Familiars and another glossary. So that was, again, Almost Innocent from Kolossal Games and BFF Games. I was the groom, and now I'm going to go and skate by.